Okay, so you wanted the lowdown on Little Notary Derrick.
Little Notary Derrick.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've got websites. We've got product listings, a study guide.
Yeah.
We even have FAQs.
FAQs.
This is someone has really built out a whole world around this. And
Yeah.
I got to say, I'm very intrigued.
It's intrigued, right?
A mobile notary with a children's book series.
Oh, wow.
That's either genius or totally bizarre. So
Yeah.
let's figure out what's going on.
Let's find out.
So we've got Mobile Notary Derrick, serving Northern Virginia, run by Derrick Spruill Inc.
Okay.
But it's the Little Notary Derrick name that keeps popping up everywhere.
Interesting.
What do you make of that?
It's an interesting case of brand diversification.
Okay.
We see this sometimes with businesses that are trying to expand their reach.
Broaden their appeal.
Yeah, broaden their appeal.
Okay.
So, maybe someone isn't in need of a notary right now.
Right.
But their kid falls in love with the Little Notary Derrick book.
And then suddenly the whole family is aware of the service.
Okay, yeah.
And maybe down the line, that familiarity turns into business.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're really leaning into this whole merch thing.
The merch.
Yeah. So we've got a notary here, yard sign.
Notary here, yard
Can you
sign?
imagine your neighbor putting that out?
Oh, yeah.
And then there's this good question mouse pad with like a little cartoon Derrick on it.
Uh-huh.
Is this targeting kids with cuteness overload or adults with ironic humor?
I think it's got to be adults with ironic humor.
Okay.
A neck gaiter with Little Notary Derrick on it.
Yeah.
That's not exactly kid-friendly apparel.
Right.
It feels like a tongue-in-cheek play on the often dry world of legal services.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to make it approachable.
Cool.
Yeah, a little bit cool.
Like maybe even hip.
Hip.
Right, so it's not just a few novelty items either.
No.
We're talking T-shirts, we're talking mugs. Storage boxes.
Storage boxes.
They even have a storage box. Wow.
Is that really necessary?
Well, every piece of merch is another opportunity to reinforce the brand.
Yeah.
Maybe they're hoping people will store their important legal documents alongside Little Notary Derrick's adventures.
Housed by the adventures, yeah.
It's all about creating a connection,
Yeah.
a sense of fun around something that can be usually seen as pretty serious.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But then we get to the children's books themselves.
Okay.
The Saturday garage sale.
Yeah.
No procrastination. Little Notary Derrick to the rescue.
To the rescue.
Wait, is Little Notary Derrick solving mysteries now?
Solving mysteries.
What is the angle here?
There's definitely a theme of helping and community running through those titles.
Okay.
It subtly ties back to the core service of a notary. Someone you trust to make things official.
Right.
Someone to ensure that things are done right.
Right.
And it's clever. They're building an association in the reader's mind between Little Notary Derrick and trustworthiness and reliability.
Interesting.
And who knows, maybe those stories even sneak in a little bit.
Okay.
Age-appropriate legal knowledge along the way.
It's all connected.
Yeah.
Speaking of connected,
this
name, Montez Travis,
Travis
keeps popping up on the merchandise. Montez Travis women's racerback tank top t-shirt. Voted pin button by Montez Travis.
Interesting.
Who is this?
Is this a design partner?
Yeah, is it a design firm? A partner.
Yeah.
It's like this little mystery within a mystery.
It's very intriguing.
Yeah.
It highlights the importance of collaboration,
Right.
Bringing in outside expertise can help a brand stand out visually.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe Montez Travis is the talent behind Little Notary Derrick's look and feel.
Makes sense.
Let's see if their role becomes clearer as we go deeper.
Yeah. And speaking of reaching a wider audience.
There's
also a listing for Little Notary Derrick products on Walmart.com.
Ah.
What do you think about that?
So they're using a major online platform for distribution.
Yeah.
That's smart. Reaching a much wider audience, not limited to just their local area.
Right.
Someone in California could be sipping coffee from a Little Notary Derrick mug.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. One last thing from the website that jumped out at me.
Okay.
It's a big disclaimer. Not a lawyer.
Not a lawyer.
Little Notary Derrick isn't giving out legal advice.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's crucial for setting clear expectations.
Right.
They're providing notary services which are distinct from legal counsel. It's like those disclaimers that you see on financial websites for informational purposes only, not a substitute for professional guidance.
Yeah.
They're being careful not to overstep their bounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a smart move for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've kind of unpacked this brand from a few different angles now.
Right.
What's your overall take on it?
Oh.
Is this whole Little Notary Derrick thing brilliant or just plain bizarre?
Yeah. I think it's incredibly creative.
Okay.
And strategically savvy. You know, they've taken a niche service and made it relatable, even fun.
Yeah.
They're clearly targeting families, which makes sense.
Right.
Parents need notary services, and kids love characters.
Yeah, you mentioned that selling on Walmart.com, gives them a much broader reach.
Right.
But doesn't that clash with the local, community-focused image of a mobile notary?
That's a good point.
If you can buy a little Notary Derrick mug anywhere in the country,
yeah.
Does that dilute the brand's connection to Northern Virginia?
Yeah, it is a balancing act.
Yeah.
They're trying to appeal to a wider audience without losing that personal touch.
Right.
So maybe the key is in how they market the books versus the notary service itself.
Okay.
The books can be for everyone while the notary service remains localized.
Interesting. So what are some of the typical challenges of a mobile notary business anyway?
Sure.
And how does this children's book angle help or hinder those challenges?
Well, one challenge is simply getting the word out. Mobile notaries rely on building trust within their community.
Mm-hmm.
The children's book could be a fantastic way to do that.
Okay.
Imagine a kid telling their parents, "Hey, little notary Derrick came to our school today and read us a story." Suddenly, that notary is more than just a name on a business card.
Right.
They're a familiar face, someone you might trust with your legal documents.
Oh, so it's like building brand recognition from a young age.
Exactly.
Okay.
Kids might not need a notary now,
right,
but they'll remember little notary Derrick when they're adults.
Yeah, and it's so much nicer than like a flyer
Absolutely.
or a business card.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And by positioning themselves as family friendly, they're tapping into a market that many notaries overlook.
Smart. I could get back to the Montez Travis mystery.
Okay, Montez Travis.
Do you think this partnership is key to their success? I mean, we haven't even seen the books themselves yet, but the merchandise designs are pretty eye-catching.
Yeah, visual appeal is crucial, especially for children's products.
Right.
If Montez Travis is responsible for little notary Derrick's aesthetic, they're playing a vital role.
Yeah.
It reminds me of how important illustrators are to the success of children's books.
Right.
A great illustration can make a story come alive.
Yeah.
And it can make a brand memorable.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what are you most curious about as we move forward with this deep dive?
I'm really interested in seeing how the helping theme plays out in the children's book.
Okay.
Do the stories actually teach kids about legal concepts, or is it more about promoting general values like honesty and responsibility?
And I'm still hung up on the choice of Little Notary Derrick as the brand mascot.
Okay.
Why not a helpful squirrel or a wise owl?
Right.
Something more traditionally kid-friendly.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason they went with the miniaturized version of a real person.
I think it comes back to that idea of building trust and familiarity.
Okay.
You want people to see Little Notary Derrick and think, oh, that's just like the real Derrick Sproul, only smaller and more fun.
Right.
It personalizes the brand in a way that an animal mascot wouldn't.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, so we've learned a lot about this brand, but we've also raised a lot of questions.
Yes, we have.
What's the big takeaway for our listener, who's been patiently following along with this deep dive?
I think the biggest takeaway is that there are endless possibilities for building a brand.
Okay.
Little Notary Derrick proves you don't have to stick to the traditional expected route.
Yeah.
You can be creative, you can have fun, and you can connect with your audience in unexpected ways.
Yeah, it really makes you think outside the box.
Absolutely.
You mentioned endless possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things that our listener could take away from this and apply to their own work or interests?
Well, this deep dive shows us a really unique approach to personal branding.
Yeah.
What elements resonate with you?
Right.
Do you have skills or passions that seem totally unrelated, but could maybe be combined in a surprising way?
Like, I'm thinking I love baking, and I'm fascinated by history. Could I create a line of historically inspired desserts like medieval mead muffins or Victorian velvet cake?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's about finding those unexpected connections.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a fitness instructor who also loves photography.
Uh-huh.
Could you offer photo shoots that highlight people's fitness journeys?
Okay.
Or a musician who's also passionate about environmentalism.
Right.
Maybe you write songs about conservation.
I love it. It's all about thinking differently.
Yeah.
Finding your own unique niche.
And remember, Derrick Sproul didn't just launch this whole operation overnight.
Right.
There is planning involved, probably some trial and error.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to experiment, to refine your ideas, to find what truly resonates with you and your audience.
Great advice. This whole little Notary Derrick thing has been a wild ride.
It has been a wild ride.
So many questions still unanswered, though.
Yeah.
What's Derrick Spruill's story?
Right.
Is Little Notary Derrick based on him?
Yeah.
And what about the mysterious Montez Travis?
I guess those are mini mysteries that we'll have to solve another time.
Okay.
Maybe our listener can do some digging and report back to us.
Yes, if anyone out there uncovers more information about Derrick Spruill Montez Travis or the Little Notary Derrick Empire, we want to know.
Absolutely.
We love hearing from our listeners.
We do.
Share your thoughts, your findings, your own aha moments.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what makes these deep dives so rewarding.
Yeah.
It's not just about the information, it's about the connections that we make along the way.
It's about the joy of learning, the thrill of discovery, and the power of sharing knowledge and curiosity.
Beautifully said so. Until our next deep dive.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep an eye out for those Little Notary Derrick books.
Yeah.
Who knows, they might just inspire your next big idea.
And may all your questions be good ones.